Hey guys, this is He Was Weirdest. Welcome back to the channel, and I have something a little different today for you on this channel. I'm going to do the top 5 disc golf bags that I've used over the years. So we're going to do the first top 5 on this channel for 2023, and then hopefully I'll do something like this throughout the year in 2024. Who knows? I'll start trying other gear. I'm also going to start trying other bags that are below the $200 range or below the $100 range. All of the bags on this channel have all been premium bags, so that's what I'm going to be doing, and I only want to do these kind of videos of the bags that I've used. Maybe if I get more experience with bags, I will probably do a top 5 on bags that I have not used personally, but either I've touched or seen in person or speculate, you know, by what the manufacturer says. So that's something I could do in the future if you guys are interested in that. But my experience with bags have been just premium bags, so that's what I'm going to do on this channel. The way I did this was that I actually sat down and I did 5 categories that I want in a bag. And those 5 categories that I look for on all the bags that I've purchased and used are quality, craftsmanship in one category, function, meaning disc capacity, personal items capacity, how things are laid out, stool, umbrella holders. That's kind of like on the lower part of my concern, so I don't really have that as part of the functionality. I think most of it is disc capacity and other unique functions that the bag might have. Comfort is the 3rd category, and price is the 4th category, and whether it's aesthetic or any kind of uniqueness to the bag is the 5th category. Those are the 5 categories I've graded. This type of video is probably going to change over the years. I just want to start something new on this channel, and I've been wanting to do something like this on the channel because I don't think there's a lot of information out there of disc golf countdowns that have content like this, and I wanted to try it. You guys let me know if you want me to continue this. We can. If not, we can try and tweak it and change it, and we can have that conversation back and forth in the comment section, or DM me if you have any ideas. These 5 categories. In each category I will do a scale from 1 through 5, and then I will grade on my personal opinion. Again, this is my personal opinion and my personal take on using these bags, 1 through 5, and I will grade that and then get that average score over 5 categories, and that will give you the average score for each bag. And these are the top 5 bags that I've come up with for 2023. Let's start with number 5. Number 5, you guys don't get to see this bag on this channel often. This is the Gorilla Boy Simeon. It is a bag that I don't talk about often because but I've had this bag for, I think, I want to say 2 years now. I want to say at least 2, maybe 3 years. Maybe 2.5. I don't remember when I first got this bag, but it's kind of beat up already. It has a built-in seat, which is the uniqueness part, part of the category. That's why it's on here. This bag scored a 3.5, which out of 5, which is pretty low, but there are other bags that I've used that have scored lower or the same. So if it scores the same or lower, obviously if it's lower it's not going to make the list, but if it scores the same, I'm going to pick the bag that I personally enjoy using and I find the most unique. And this is one of those bags, and that's why this made the cut. I do want to tell you that an honorable mention would be the Ridge Roller V5. It also has a built-in seat. It's made of aluminum. And the reason why I didn't pick that as my number 5 is because it does not have the ability for me to customize the bag, whereas the Gorilla Boy does. If you have not seen this bag, if you're not familiar with Gorilla Boy, it is a bag that has a built-in seat. It's made of PVC pipes in here, and it's got, the way the discs are set in here are like using these shelves, and this is all 1000 D Cordura. Gorilla Boy does not do 500 D Cordura. Their whole entire bag is made of the 1000 D Cordura. Because of that, their bags are generally pretty heavy, along with the built-in seat, so it's pretty heavy as well. But this particular custom bag that I did, I mean, basically it's called a hobo style. Basically, you just pick all the colors of the fabric that's available in their shop, and they will put it together as they see please. So I let them choose how it's going to turn out, and this is the hobo style, and I really like this bag. Like I said, it's got the built-in seat. It is YKK zipper. It is not waterproof zipper. It does not have a rain fly, and that's why it's a 3.5 out of 5 versus, you know, higher. The foam piece is like 2 inches of foam at the top here. You open that up. You have a tray. This tray is a 3D printed tray. You have to pay for this separate, but this is where you put your personal items, your wallet and your keys, and that's really where I put my wallet, keys, and phone. On the bag, I have used this bag in the tournament setting before, and it works very well. These pockets are huge on the side here. You can fit 1,000,000 discs in here. And then it also has this pocket right here. It's just one strap, this big, ginormous strap. It actually is just suspended in midair because you can actually go put your hand right through it to the bottom here. It's actually to hold your putters. This is where I put my approach putters and my putting putters on each side. And like I said, this pocket's really huge. It's got one giant patch that runs across right here. And it comes with this patch, and you can actually get other patches for it. Pencil holders, mini marker holders. You got 2 cup holders right here. One of my favorite another unique thing about this bag besides the built-in seat, and this is why this beat out the Ridge by a fair amount here, is because these straps are superbly comfortable for the bag that it is. For it having a built-in seat, these straps are adjustable in the way, and they are removable in the way where you can actually, it's like a yoke. You can actually take this off, and you can completely move it up and down this spine right here of straps to adjust depending on how tall or short the disc golfer is. So I think that is an awesome feature, and these straps are covered in a 1000D Cordura nylon. It also has this lumbar support down here of this foam piece here, and it is Velcro. You can actually remove it, or you can turn it sideways, landscape, or vertically to help with your lumbar, depending on how big your lumbar is. So yeah, it's very unique, and this strap is one of the reasons why it beat out the Ridge, in my opinion. One of the downsides why it's number 5 is because the disc capacity is not that huge. You can carry 16 in the main compartment and then 2 on each side here, so that's about 20 discs. So it's got similar disc capacity as another bag on this list that you'll see later on. But it's heavier because of the seat, so that kind of knocks it down, but it still made the top 5 on my personal list of 2023 of bags that I've used. Let's go on to number 4. Number 4 is going to be the Grip EQ ATS. I have loved Grip for a long time. I've enjoyed using Grip for a long time. They have kind of gone off the radar for me because there are other great bags out there that are available, but the Grip's lineup is still going to make my top 5, and the bag that makes the top 5 for 2023 for me is the ATS. The reason why I picked the ATS is because right now you can get this for $229 on Ledgestone's website, and it comes with a mystery box of, I believe, 8 discs in the mystery box. So you're getting quite a value. And this bag has the same capacity as an AX5, but weighs less than an AX5, and it's slimmer than an AX5. And it has an umbrella holder strapped on each side, and I just think, personally, I think it looks nicer and more neat and tidy compared to the AX5. I think the AX5 for someone like my body frame, it's just too big for me, and it's too heavy and bulky feeling, whereas this bag, the main compartment holds as much as an AX5, and obviously the putter pocket at the top can hold 3 or 4 putters up here. The putter pocket might not hold as much as the AX5, and right now the AX5 is on sale for $199. So for $200 to get the AX5, but for $30 more you get this bag plus a mystery box of 8 brand new discs from Discraft, from Ledgestone Open. So that's why I picked this as number 4. It's got this nice patch that runs across here. I love the colorway on this bag. You still have the YKK zippers, and they are huge zippers. The big compartment to put the disc in. It's really easy to get the disc in and out. You also have this rainfly material, or rainfly, just basically another place to put your cards or whatever. The rainfly actually goes back here, and I love this this colorway on the back with the bright blue. You got the nice 3D mesh material. So overall, it's a comfortable bag. I think it's because it's a smaller form factor bag. It goes back to the original days of when the first 814 was available, when the Grip EQ first came out with the Tour Series bag, the 814 Tour Series bag. So this is kind of similar footprint as that bag, but carries a lot of disc, and it's comfortable, it's durable, it still has the rails that most of you like. So I think, and then I love this valuable pocket at the top right here. This is one of my favorite things about the Grip EQ. And that's why I pick it at number 4. The reason why it's not higher on my list is because the price point kind of holds it back a little bit. I don't usually talk about price with a lot of my bags because a lot of these bags are premium price bags, and they are like top of the line Apex level bags in each manufacturer's lineup. So I don't talk about price, but when it comes to it competing with other bags in this list, it's going to be at number 4 because you know, the price, I could get something similar, or if not slightly better quality materials for either the same price or a little bit less money. So that's why it's sitting at number 4 on my top 5 list. So that is the Grip EQ ATS. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is going to be the new Squatch Legend 3.0, especially with this new colorway of red and black. By the way, the ATS that I just showed you at number 4 scored at 3.6. It just beat out the Gorilla Boy by 0.1. So those two are very, very close, but they are different function backs and they're unique in their own ways. And the reason why the ATS beat out the Gorilla is because of that mystery box that you can get right now on Ledgestone's website. But moving into number 3, we got the Squatch Legend here, 3.0. This colorway is phenomenal. It is bomb in terms of colorway. I love this colorway on this bag. The black is really true black. It's really black and it's really nice in the dark colors. It's got the nice red tones on here. The reason why it's number 3 on my list, it actually scored a 4.1 out of 5. So there's a huge jump between number 3 and number 4. And the reason why is the next 3 bags, they all have function. They have really good quality and craftsmanship compared to the previous 2 bags. I mean, the Gorilla Boy is 1000D, but the craftsmanship is just, it's a unique bag, and that's why it made the list. But as far as aesthetics, it doesn't have the aesthetics as the next 3 bags. And then it doesn't have the price. The price point isn't as, like, well as the next 2 bags. It's comfortable, but it's got this, like, compared to the Legend right here, the Legend can carry 40 discs easily with this bag, and you can get a ton of disc in here. It looks fantastic. It's comfortable with 32 plus discs. I've had 32 disc in here, 35 discs actually, and I've worn it around and I've walked around with it for long periods of time, and it's super comfortable. And the other thing, what really made this the number 3 on my list is because it's so lightweight for its class, meaning that any bag on the market that you look at right now that carries this amount of disc, it's not going to be this light of a bag. It's at 3.9 pounds. It is the lightest. It's sub 4 pounds for what it can do in terms of carrying bags. In terms of carrying capacity, I should say. The putter pocket can hold 7 discs. 7 putters, not just any discs, 7 putters. So you can hold probably 10 or 12 drivers in there. The main compartment can hold 20 discs easily. Not a problem issue whatsoever. This is a big cavernous pocket here. You can get your disc in and out very easily. It's got a really nice phone holder here with a magnet closure. It comes with a cooler insert. It has these big pockets that can hold your water bottle. 32-ounce bottle fits in here just fine. And you can actually even close this flap up and keep the water bottle inside. It's got this nice Velcro piece right here. And these pockets are huge. They run the whole entire height of the bag, and you can fit a whole entire... This is a retriever that is a full-size retriever. We're talking like a very thick retriever, not the short ones. I think this goes out to like 10 or 15 feet or something, but this is huge. You can actually put it in this bag and actually zip it up and not have it poking out like some of the other bags that I've used. So that is a really cool feature in my opinion of this bag. It's got the 500D Cordura on top, 1000D on the bottom, the soft bottom. And it's comfortable, and it's such a good looking bag, and that's why it scored really high on my list. It scored a 4 in quality craftsmanship, a 5 in function because it holds so many discs and so many items. You can put a whole bunch of stuff in here. So overall it scored a 4.1 out of 5 in terms of the scale on my 5 categories. So this is the number 3 on my top 5 list. Let's go on to number 2. All right, moving on to number 2 on my list, we have the Squatch Lore. Squatch made it twice onto my list. The reason why I love this bag is this bag was released in August of this year, and it has become one of my favorite bags of all time that I've used. This actually has all my discs that I currently use right now in the winter. So this bag right here, the reason why it's number 4, it scores at 4.3, slightly beats out the Legend in terms of quality craftsmanship. Like, it has everything because it's made by Squatch. The only reason why I think I scored a little bit higher is because it's super lightweight, it's super compact. It carries a lot of discs for its size. What I mean by that is that right now I have 21 discs in here. I can carry up to 25 discs, possibly 30, because the innovation of these pockets right here is phenomenal. You want to look at the details of this bag, you can go ahead and take a look at it. But I have a video of the detailed review of this, going over these pockets. These pockets are multifunctional, and I love it when companies do multifunctional or anything unique with the bag. And this is definitely a unique function on this bag. And normally this is where the Rufus, Pound Rufus would sit as number 2. But for me, this year, this bag has beat out the Rufus in this category of the compact bag. So it's made it to my number 2 bag on the list for the top 5 bags of 2023. I love this colorway. I love these zippers and this pocket. I can stuff a whole bunch of stuff in here. Small bag like this still can carry a 32-ounce bottle completely fine. This pocket is so tall that, you know, I'm not having a problem worrying about this thing falling out. And it's super comfortable. We got removable straps just like the Legend at number 3. And these removable straps are fantastic. I can't stress how important it is for me when these things go. I'm gonna ask them to give me new ones without an issue. And also, a lot of these bags, Grip EQ, Squatch, and I don't know about Gorilla Boy, I can look it up for you later, but they all come with a lifetime warranty, which is also part of the quality and craftsmanship. That tells me that if a company's going to offer a lifetime warranty, that means they are stand by their quality and the craftsmanship of the bag. So that's another reason why it makes my list of bags that I use. So again, it holds a lot of discs. You can get the disc in and out really easily. I love the function of this bag, mini marker, like everything is placed appropriately. The Lore putter pocket, right now I have 5 putters in here. It's huge for a bag this size. I haven't seen another bag this size at this price point of $190 that can hold this stuff. And a lot of you would say, well, $190, that it doesn't seem like it holds a lot. It does not look like it holds anything at all because it's so small. But this packs with a huge punch for a small form factor bag. So that is my number 2 on the top 5. Let's go on to number 1. And here we are, another number 1 on my list of 2023 best bags. You guessed it, it's got to be a Pound, and it is a Pound Octothorpe. Pound's lineup of bags, my preference from Pound is the Octothorpe. This one scored a 4.4 out of 5. It did not beat the Lore or any Squatch's bag by that much. It beat the Lore by 0.1, and the only reason for that is because of the customization. I love customization in my bags. That's part of the uniqueness of my bags. And I also love the quality and craftsmanship because yes, it does use the same quality materials as the Legend or any of the Squatch bags. It's got the 500D on top, 1000D on the bottom, but the craftsmanship is so much like refined compared to some of the Squatch's stuff. That's why it scored higher in that category. It also scored the same with the function. Disc capacity, it's the same, you know, as the other bags. The reason why I love this bag is because I don't like open design bags, so I don't like the Rebel or the Link from Squatch. I love bags that are this form factor because to me they're aesthetically pleasing. That's why I like Squatch's Lore bags, because it's aesthetically pleasing to me. Again, this is personal taste. And one of the reasons why I like this bag is because this is Pound's mid-level bag with this form factor. So it's in between a Rufus and a Octo Haul, and that's why it scores a little bit higher for me, because I think it's a gorgeous looking bag. I love the fact that you can customize the colors, and that's why it scores slightly higher than the Lore. It also scores slightly higher in the comfort because it's slightly more comfortable than the Squatch bags, including the Legend. And I think it's because of the way Pound stitches their shoulder straps and where they place it on the bag, which is why it scores slightly higher on the comfort, because the padding is still there, but it's still as thick as the Squatch, but it might be more comfortable. And I think the reason why it's more comfortable is because of where Pound stitches their low lifters. And it's always in this deployed position. It never is in the flat position, which I think is why, you know, it's the way the straps sit on it and the way that they've sewn it together. And again, their craftsmanship is like out of this world. Like every little stitch, every little zipper placement, everything is in the right place and nothing is off. There's no fraying, there's no excess thread or anything like that, which is why this score is a little bit higher than the Lore for sure. The reason why it still scores so close in a 4.4 instead of 4.3 is because the price point, I score a 3 out of 5 on the price because these are expensive. But to be fair, they are made in the USA, and a lot of times, for me, I get that's made in USA and that it should be higher in price. So if you're the type of person who values that more than anything, then obviously you're going to score that as a 5. But for me, yes, I do know that I'm paying for very expensive labor. However, if there's a company that makes a bag that gives the same craftsmanship, but it's going to cost less in labor, which means that that cost saving gets passed on to me, I might score that bag a little bit higher. But regardless, that's why it's a 4.4 out of 5 instead of the, instead of the 5 out of 5. So price can be a determining factor because some people that's their important priority. For me, it's not a priority, but at the same time, it's not fair to say that the price point is 5 out of 5 because it really isn't. I mean, it's expensive for what it is, but you are getting a lifetime warranty and you are getting American-made labor product. So that's why it scores a 3 and not a 0. So there's that. And then as far as aesthetic and uniqueness, I already talked about this. It scores very high in this category for me. It scores a 5 out of 5. And it all comes back to the customization, and that's why it's very unique to me. It's aesthetically pleasing. It fits my personality because I'm able to choose the colors that I like for my personal taste. I don't get to do that with other companies, and I think that's why this bag is my number 1, and a pound Octothorpe, not the Octo Hall or the Rufus. Those score a little bit lower for me. As a matter of fact, 2 Squatch bags made the list and only 1 pound bag, so that tells you something. But this is my number 1 bag on the list of the top 5. And that is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Again, comments in the description below, or message me if you have any questions. I will try to make more videos, but I think I'm gonna have to wait till after the holidays because it's getting a little busier with Christmas. I hope you guys have a good holiday. If I don't see you, I will talk to you later, and I'll see you after the holidays to get more practice in. Bye.